What's up, guys? Man, it's your boy Akeem coming back at you with another video. And on today's video, I just wanted to share some things that I took when I had H. pylori that'll benefit you guys as well. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the content. I want to continue to bring you guys this content because it's going to continue to help other people that's suffering H. pylori, and it's going to bring some insight into what's going on with your body, and it's only going to be beneficial. So yeah. So before I tell you guys some of the things that I took when I had H. pylori, I want to share with you the symptoms that I had when I had H. pylori. I'm continuing to make these videos because I continuously get these questions from people that's finding my Instagram and asking these things on Instagram. So I want to continue to update you guys because I see that some people don't like to watch the videos and stuff like that. So yeah. One day I was at my mom's house and I had a salad, and I went into her refrigerator to grab some dressing. Now, I don't know, this is when my symptoms start, so I don't know if I had H. pylori before then, but this is where my symptoms started. I think I may have had it before then because I went to the Dominican Republic and I was eating. I wasn't on a resort, I was with one of my friends, and we wasn't on the resort, so we wasn't really eating like, foods that was from like a resort. We was eating street food from like food trucks and things like that. And my homeboy told me, like, you're gonna probably have a messed up stomach because your body's not used to, eating those type of foods. And then on top of that, they use old grease. So I'm like, I'm living life and drinking and enjoying my time at DR. So I'm eating whatever I wanted to eat out there. So I had a burger, and initially when I had the burger, I didn't have any symptoms. I ate the burger, it felt like any other burger going down. I didn't have any problems with it. And I thought I was good, you know what I mean? And then the very next day, our flight was going back to the US, and I was on a plane and my stomach was killing me. I probably went to the bathroom at least 3 to 4 times. Like, my stomach was tore up. Like, it felt like I had food poisoning. I probably did, I don't know, but my stomach was tore up. So I started noticing things after that point that, now that I think back, I think that's when I actually got H. pylori, but I think it got worse when the second situation happened. So I got back in the US and I continued, I'm not really noticing anything weird. I continued to work out, but what I noticed is that my body mass started to drop without me trying. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was still eating the same, I was still working out, but I just saw my body weight just going down. You know what I mean? And I was just like, okay, maybe I'm doing something right as far as like dieting. I don't know. I just noticed that my body weight just started dropping. And other people started noticing it as well. So then I started getting like rashes, like just random rashes everywhere. Not everywhere, but like in certain areas of my body, like on my elbow area and stuff like that. And then after that, my scalp started itching real bad. So I started getting real bad, like just itching sensations on the top crown part of my scalp. And my hair started falling out. And I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, what is going on with me, man? Like, and it all happened after my trip to DR. Like a couple of months after that trip, I started noticing these symptoms. And so boom, that happened. And then over time, it was just like, I started noticing undigested food in my stools. So I'll eat some Chipotle and I'll notice the corn is in my stool when I go to use the bathroom. I know that's TMI, but I'm just gonna be real with you, and that's it. So I started noticing undigested food in my stools, and I'm just like, this is not normal, like something ain't right, and things like that. So then my performance in the gym started becoming, I wasn't able to perform at the normal level that I'm used to performing. I know my body, I'm in tune with my body. I know exactly how I feel when I go to the gym, and I just was feeling off. Like, I just felt like something is not right with my body. So when I'm at the gym, one time I was in the gym my muscles got so fatigued to the point where they got so tight, and it wasn't the exercise that did it, it was just my body was not getting the proper nutrients because this bug was just eating away at all my nutrients. And I guess I got to the point where I was depleted in a lot of stuff to the point where my body just locked up, and it literally just felt like I was gonna pass out. So then I started Googling, like, yo, what is this? And I started seeing like magnesium can cause like muscle fatigue. So I started taking magnesium, and then the magnesium started helping me out, and I was able to work out again. And I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I was just low on magnesium or whatever. So magnesium was kind of like a Band-Aid fix, not the actual solution of what was going on with me. So then I was at my mom's house. This is when it really just went downhill fast. So I'm at my mom's house, and I went to go eat a salad, and I went to grab some dressing out of the refrigerator. And I'm thinking like, my mom ain't gonna have no old dressing in her refrigerator, so I'm gonna just eat it and keep it pushing. So I poured the dressing on top of the salad. I eat the salad like normal, and then soon after I eat the salad, my heart started fluttering. Like, I'm talking about like crazy heart palpitations, like to the point where I was getting concerned. Like, I always had it triggered a panic attack because I never had my heart just like it'll start beating slow, like it'll speed up, and it was just doing weird stuff. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, so that triggered me to go to the refrigerator and look at the back of the bottle, and the bottle was damn near 2 years old. So I ate some expired dressing, and then it caused those heart palpitations, and then on top of that, it caused me to have diarrhea like immediately afterwards. And I went to the bathroom, I passed the stools, but then I started noticing, going forward after that time, I started noticing burning in my digestive, like sternum area, like right here. It would just be burning no matter what I ate. It was just like hypersensitive and burning, and it was terrible. Like, and then whatever I ate, it's almost like my body was just hypersensitive to everything. Like, no matter what I ate, it's almost like it would either cause a panic attack or heart palpitations or numbing and tingling and buzzing and stuff like that. So I'm just like, bro, like, what the hell? I'm thinking the worst. Like, I'm thinking I got cancer. I can't work out anymore because if I work out, I was in the gym one time working out, and I was doing some pull downs, and my heart started doing that same exact thing that the dressing caused me to do. My heart started fluttering again, and palpitations and things like that, and I almost fainted again. So I told myself, I said, I cannot work out. I'm obviously, something is thrown off my body. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, something is, just, I don't know, something is wrong. There's no me. So I go into the same mode as I went to when I had low vitamin D. And that's when I'm starting Googling symptoms and stuff like that. And I found a couple of YouTube pages of people talking about their experience with H. pylori, because that's what Google was leading me back to, H. pylori. So I found a couple people just telling me about their experiences, and everybody was saying the same thing about heart palpitations and severe anxiety and weakness and food intolerances and things like that. So I'm like, bro, I got this. I know I got this because I remember what happened, after I ate the dressing. So I'm like, it's clear that this dressing was expired, and it's clear that I had some type of reaction to the expired dressing or whatever. I don't know. So over time, I went to the doctor, and they did the blood test. Now my blood test came back, I think the ratings was between 9 and 10. I discussed this story on another video, but 9 meant my levels were so high, or my levels came back at the higher end, but not on the positive end. It came back equivocal, so that meant that I needed to take some additional tests to determine if I had H. pylori or not. And with the symptoms I was having, I'm like, bro, I got this shit. I don't care what the test says. I got this. You know what I mean? So, doctors are gonna assure you that you're gonna have something. They're not gonna go to the lengths that they need to go to give you that peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna be you that's gonna give yourself that peace of mind. So I could have been like, okay, I did the blood test, I ain't got it because the blood test said I ain't got it. You know what I mean? So I also did the stool sample. The stool sample said I ain't got it, but I'm like, bro, I got something because I feel crazy. My body feels weird. I feel crazy. I cannot live like this. I'm panicking every day. I'm not myself. I'm just waking up every day feeling like something about to happen. Like I just feel like I was on edge 24/7. I'm reacting to everything I eat. I'll eat certain food, like fruit or something, and I was getting like this tingling at the top of my head, tingling in my fingertips, just numbing, tingling, buzzing, you name it. It was weird. And then I'm like, damn, like maybe I'm low on vitamin D again. But I'm like, vitamin D never gave me like these food intolerances type of symptoms. Like it never gave me chronic heart palpitations like after eating. So I'm like, what could it be? Like, you know what I mean? I was so puzzled about what this could be. And I didn't think a little bug, a stomach bacteria can cause this much havoc on your body, but it really could. So I could have stopped at the blood test. I could have stopped at the stool sample. But I went on Reddit, man. It takes so much to get to, sometimes it just takes so much to get to that finish line, man. And like I said, I could have stopped at the blood test. I could have stopped at the stool sample and just said, I ain't got this, and would have been living life and probably would have committed suicide because I could not deal with the symptoms every single day. My life was hell, bro. I woke up every day praying to God, crying, just like, bro, please help me with this situation. Like, help me find what's going on with me. Like, just, I was really getting suicidal. And I'm sure this bacteria has taken a lot of lives because people didn't know what was going on with them. And especially after going to the doctor, getting checked for this, getting checked for that, and still getting told that, oh no, everything is fine, you're good, take these antidepressants. You know what I mean? So it could have stopped there for me, and I would have probably just committed suicide, bro. Like if my breath test wouldn't have came back positive, I don't think I would have made it. I'm not gonna even sit here and lie to you guys. But so boom, I went on Reddit and I saw that a lot of people were saying that they was testing negative on the blood test, they was testing negative on the stool sample, they was testing negative on the breath test, and they also was testing negative on the endoscopy. And I told God, I said, bro, like, before I took my breath test, I said, God, please let these people find what was wrong with me because I cannot live like this. And I think God knew, like, he was serious because he was getting ready to go downhill. And he found it, man. I did the breath test, and they found my H. pylori through the breath test. Now, prior to me finding, I want to tell you guys what I took. I want to tell you guys about what I took before discovering, because it took months. Like I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, and it takes months before you can get seen by a gastrologist in Georgia. Like if I call today, I won't get an appointment. What is it? March, I won't get another appointment until like May. Like it's hard to find. So suffering, each day that you suffer with H. pylori is just doing a number on your mental health, and you're just, you know what I mean, and doing a number on your body as well. So I'm just like, bro, like, damn, I can't wait this long. Like, let me, you know what I mean? So I'm calling all gastrologists that was in my network and my insurance. And I finally found one that was able to test me sooner than the dates that I was getting when I was calling. So I called, I got the test, but like I said, I want to tell you guys what I was taking before that helped me kind of manage the symptoms before I got to the gastroenterologist. So what I was taking, so H. pylori lowers your stomach acid. It lowers your stomach acid. And then on top of that, it eats away all of your nutrients and vitamins. So when you eat, your body is not getting none of the nutrients because H. pylori is just like, they got first dibs. The bacteria has first dibs, and whatever is left over, your body's eating off of that. So you're always hungry. I was always hungry with H. pylori. But what helped that was betaine hydrochloric acid. I got some betaine hydrochloric acid, and I ate that with every meal, and I started to feel strength coming back in my body because I was actually able to break down the food with the acid, and I was actually getting the nutrients back into my body, and I started feeling like I feel like I was turning the corner with betaine hydrochloric acid. Now, another thing that helped me as well during this time, so H. pylori also wreaks havoc on your immune system and your neurological system and your nerves. So you're gonna be feeling numbing and tingling whenever you eat certain foods. You're gonna be feeling buzzing and stuff like that when you eat certain foods, or just environmental. Like I couldn't even handle like smoke, like from a car exhaust pipe when I had H. pylori. I feel like I'm about to suffocate and collapse. Like, it was terrible. But what helped me with that was quercetin with bromelain. Quercetin helped me tremendously with the numbing and tingling and just the hypersensitivity to foods. Quercetin is a mast cell stabilizer, so whenever your body is overreacting to things, it'll calm it down and neutralize it. Almost, I want to say, when I took quercetin, I was only taking 500 milligrams, and that probably helped me for the whole day. So quercetin definitely saved my life, bro. Like, quercetin. Also, another thing that saved my life is I was having a lot of shortness of breath, a lot of cold in my extremities, weak legs, typical iron deficiency symptoms. H. pylori eats away at your iron stores. So got tested for iron. My iron was low. Started taking blood builder, the supplement blood builder. Even though the iron levels in that pill is not a lot, iron, my body couldn't tolerate the iron supplements in high doses because the stomach acid still wasn't there because of H. pylori. But blood builder, my body was able to handle those pills because I guess it wasn't just too much of an iron, I don't know, but I was able to tolerate those, especially when I took betaine hydrochloric acid with it. So those three things helped me get through until I got to the gastrologist. Now, when I got to the gastrologist, it took about a week to get my results back. And then once I got my results back and I became positive for H. pylori, I immediately started taking my supplements the very next day because the doctor called me with my results around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And you know, when you take the antibiotics, you have to take almost like 6 pills a day. And you have to space it out for 3 hours. So I wasn't gonna start that at 4 o'clock and be up all night and all that. So I might as well start it the very next day. And it worked. You know what I'm saying? I did that for 2 weeks. It was hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. It destroyed my stomach. My stomach was sore. I didn't really have too many side effects that some people were saying that they was having. Like, that was kind of scaring me. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the main thing I experienced with Flagyl and Metro, whatever it's called, I just had like brain fog, which is probably die off. You know, I was having diarrhea, which was probably die off. And I was getting like, I had like a headache from time to time. And I had like a metallic taste as well. A lot of people were saying that about Flagyl, and I had it as well. But outside of that, you know, all those things goes away once you finish your antibiotic treatment. But that worked for me, and that was back in August when that happened. And I haven't had any issues since then with my stomach or anything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys another update. Some of the things that I took that helped me, that will help you. I hope it helps you, because you know everybody is different. So It helped me, so I just wanted to, like I said, I've been getting a lot of people messaging me about what I took and things like that. And also, while taking your antibiotics, you need a probiotic. So take Saccharomyces. I took Saccharomyces because it is antibiotic resistant. So antibiotics cannot kill Saccharomyces boulardii. You take Saccharomyces with your antibiotics, that also improves your chances of not getting a reoccurring infection, because Saccharomyces is eating up everything as well on top of the antibiotics. So those are the things that I took. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you're going through H. pylori, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I know how you feel right now. It's the worst thing that probably has ever happened to you. But if you pray about it, God will see you through it, man. It's your boy Keem. I'm out. Peace.